Dealing with the deployment of a close relative is extremely difficult, constantly hoping that your partner, friend, or family member will soon be returned unharmed. So when these brave soldiers finally come home, it's a big relief for all the people who have been waiting for them. Today, we're going to show you the most heartbreaking moments of soldiers coming home. At first, you'd think it's just an ordinary person in a mascot costume, but this is not just any school mascot. It's a mother surprising her son after a year of service in the Middle East. When this girl suddenly spots a soldier in the distance, she instantly drops her bag of chips and runs to the man. Her father is finally home from deployment. A woman who had just given birth to twins thought her husband was deployed in a far-off land. That is, until he showed up at the hospital. This girl got the best present ever when her mother surprises her during her Christmas concert. The mom had been deployed for more than 14 months, but now the family is finally reunited. After serving overseas for a year, U.S. Army National Guardsman Sergeant Bradley Comar came home for the holidays and surprised his sisters at their high school. This soldier managed to make it home for his daughter's birthday. That must have been the best birthday gift ever. While leading a school assembly, this teacher was supposed to call out the name of the student of the month, but instead, she saw her own son's name, who had come back from deployment as a U.S. airman to surprise her. This wife thought she would be spending Christmas without her beloved husband, until he surprised her by coming home early. That must have been the best Christmas gift she could have ever wished for. This cheerleader's dad is in the Navy and hasn't been home in 7 months, but tonight he surprised her at practice. Just watch her reaction when she suddenly sees her dad, literally falling to the floor crying. But then she gets back up to give her dad a hug. A sister coming home from school is surprised by her army brother. And watch this girl's reaction when she realizes it's her dad walking into her classroom. They say love will always prevail, and that is truly shown in this video, where a Ukrainian soldier not only returns to his girlfriend, but then proceeds to propose to her in a beautiful way. This high school teacher in New York thinks her students are about to walk into the classroom as usual, but this time it's actually her military son who she hasn't seen in years. A soldier returns home 2 weeks early from Kuwait to surprise his mom at work, and let's just say she was happy beyond words.
Hi.
Harold Murphy is a police officer, and he was called back to the precinct to be a part of a detail to greet a special VIP, but he had no idea who it really was. Suddenly, his son, who's come home from Afghanistan several weeks early, comes rolling in. At first, it took a moment to register, but a gentle nudge was all it took for it to sink in.
the hell? What are you doing here?
What do you mean?
Surprise! What are you here for?
Well, this nurse had a very different kind of reaction, to say the least. Hopefully she was just thrown off to find her son in the ER. This guy thought it would be just another boring math class until his dad sat down next to him.
We want. Eat.
After serving their country for almost a year, he can finally hug his son again while his peers watch and shed a few tears.
You guys welcome Landon's dad back for us.
Oh, Daddy!
Hi.
And this sweet little girl who has finally been reunited with her daddy. This young guy doesn't know it yet, but his whole high school is about to witness the love between a father and son.
Somebody else is going to help present this to Cadet Dodd, his dad.
This heartwarming moment, however, wasn't complete without one more stop. His 12-year-old brother, who has no idea why the students have gathered in the gym until he turns around. As the father reunites with his sons, the family is once again complete. School can sometimes be a bit boring, but not on this day. Watch as this man surprises his little bro by coming home earlier than expected. Just look at that big smile. This father just got back from Afghanistan. His daughters were in the audience, and this was the moment they found out he's home. A soldier who had served nearly a year in Kuwait surprised his girlfriend, a Philadelphia 76ers dancer, by showing up during a game. This kid probably thought this would be like any other lunch break, until his father surprised him by coming home 2 weeks early. And this nurse who got a big surprise during her overnight shift, her husband who's finally home from his 3rd deployment.
Somebody at the lights.
Yeah, Marcy, maybe.
I know.
And just look at how this woman leaps into her boyfriend's arms. They haven't seen each other for many months, but none of that matters now that they are finally reunited. This mom thought she was just recording a greeting to send to her military son.
He knows I miss him. He knows I love him.
She sure wasn't expecting this. This little girl missed her dad so much that she couldn't wait for the military homecoming ceremony to be over and ran to her dad for a big hug. This wife thought she was just gonna eat at a restaurant with her family, but watch her reaction as she realizes it's her husband who's serving the food. She thought the soldier wouldn't come home until next month, but in this moment, she was very happy to be wrong. And this returning soldier, whose mother and sister screamed so loud from excitement that they even scared his younger siblings. These grandparents were a bit confused when they got a camouflage Santa hat as a Christmas gift, but that was only part of a much bigger surprise. Then their grandson surprised them by coming home early, and they both burst into tears. And watch the beautiful reaction when this soldier surprises her sister at school. This soldier also surprised his sister by coming home early and showing up after her volleyball practice. This mom thought the family was gonna have dinner as usual without her beloved son, who's been deployed abroad for more than a year, but she couldn't have been more wrong.
¡Feliz Navidad!
Christmas never feels right unless the whole family is there to celebrate. So for this soldier to come home to his family was everyone's greatest wish. And these sisters who have finally reunited after being deployed in different countries. After a year-long deployment overseas, this soldier finally comes home to his fiancée, and you can clearly see she was extremely happy to see him. This father has been in Afghanistan and hasn't seen his daughter in almost a year, so when he finally got back home, the first thing he did was surprise her at school.
That's really the reason they're here. Dad just got back to
This gymnast was very confused when the mascot started giving her a bunch of gifts, until the last gift revealed itself.
Wonderful. Wait, there's something else? There must be. What do you have as a surprise?
It was her big brother who's home after serving a year in Kuwait.
You have figured out that you have gotten a teddy bear that's being carried by Chelsea's brother, Sergeant Colin Ranieri, who flew back after serving a year in the Middle East to watch his baby sister compete one more time before her senior day meet.
And this beautiful moment shows when a bomb-sniffing service dog named Scylla comes home and reunites with her best friend, a veteran who she worked alongside for nearly 5 years. A military dad pulls off the best homecoming surprise after being away for more than 3 years on 4 separate deployments. His family thinks they are getting an early birthday message until this happens. And just watch this heartwarming moment of a son embracing his dad. After 9 long months, this girl can finally hug her father again. After 14 months away from home, a Navy Chief Petty Officer surprises his wife and daughter at the Cheesecake Factory.
Are you both getting married? Who's this guy?
People walking back.
And this soldier who came home just in time to reunite with his high school sweetheart only days before she gave birth to their son. And this mother was so happy to see her son that she instantly burst into tears, letting out all the anxious feelings she's been carrying around for several months now that her son is finally safe at home. Let us know in the comment section below which of these clips was your favorite. And while you're down there, remember to like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.